Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Recon Stewart, and today we're continuing the MiG-21 campaign, A Stillness in Time. Today's mission 4, is called Long Throw. The situation, playtime is over, we are at war, we are launching major air operations to diminish the enemy air defense power in the Eastern Theater. A large package of 4 seed groups is on the way to the Eastern Theater. They will attack enemy air defenses around Beslan Air Base. Our task is to provide standoff jamming. You've been equipped with the SPS-141 jamming system. Fly along the assigned route and confuse enemy fighters with electronic warfare GCI crews. You have a wingman with the same payload, use him wisely. Takeoff time. Immediate, fly to your zone before the seed gets there. Support to our flight is Mirage 2000 x 4. They will join our group once we take off. Our call sign is Dodge 11 or Dodge 11, AWACS Darkstar. Navigational data, Kutaisi, radio channel 10, and RSBN channels 13. And then additional ARC sectors and RSBN information. Alright, let's jump into the mission planner. Okay, so we are going to take off from Kutaisi, and this is our flight plan here, the one in white. Take off from Kutaisi, head to the northeast, waypoint 1, waypoint 2, waypoint 3, right at the border, and then we're going to go northwest across the mountain ridges, across the border, and then back to Kutaisi. All the while we will be using our SPS-141 jammer in order to confuse the enemy fighters, while our 4 seed flights will be taken off from Kabiletti and Sanaki, and they'll come up here, launch against those air defense targets, and then fly home. Our job is to jam the enemy scramblers so that they cannot attack our seed flights. Alright, in order to navigate this, let's grab my measuring tool here. We're going to have to take off from Kutaisi, and we're going to fly pretty much in a straight line all the way to waypoint 3, which is 64 degrees from Kutaisi, 82 nautical miles, which I've calculated out to be 152 kilometers. And once we're 152 kilometers from Kutaisi, we'll make a left turn and fly northwest from waypoint 3 to waypoint 6 along this line here. 285 degrees for approximately 38 nautical miles, which I figured out was 70 kilometers. And then we'll fly from waypoint 6 back to Kutaisi, which is approximately 220 degrees, 59 nautical miles, which is 107 kilometers. And the way that we'll calculate this turn is once Kutaisi, as we're heading 285, once Kutaisi is at 220, according to our RSBN needle, we'll turn left and fly that way. Hopefully our jamming signals will be enough to get the mission done. Alright, that's it for the mission planner. Let's jump in the cockpit and see if we can start this mission, and it looks like the start of the war. Alright everyone, we are in the cockpit. Let's get situated here. Let's change our radio station to Kutaisi. And we'll turn down our RWR. Let's get our RSBN set to Kutaisi, channel 13. And let's make sure that our afterburner switches are working correctly. Okay. Countermeasure systems are ready to go. Alright. Brake set, flaps mid, afterburner on. And before I forget, let's set our heading knob to 6, 4. There we go. And full throttle. Brakes off. Here we go. And rotating. Gear up. And flaps up. And let's turn for 064 rather. And let's climb for 5,000 meters. We haven't picked up the RSBN channel yet, and that's probably because I'm not on RSBN. There we go. And we'll turn it to radio. That is more like it. And let's turn off our taxi lights and our navigation lights. Okay. And let's arm our IR and set them to the inboard. And master arm is on. And let's arm our gun. Okay. How are we doing in our climb? Alright, let's turn our jammer on. Well, let's wait till we get to altitude. Alright, leveling off. And afterburner off. And let's turn on our jamming system. So I don't know this system very well, but this is our on switch. This is passive to active. A different program, impulse or continuous. Test, flares, chaff, manual, single, auto, launch. So let's go ahead and turn our system on. It takes about 30 seconds to warm up. And we are 48 kilometers out from Kutaisi, still heading 064. We'll go ahead and turn our jamming on to active once we're within about 100 kilometers from Kutaisi. And this is our RWR. Certainly make it pretty annoying. Let's keep it low. Okay. Radar is on. Let's get our cloud weather filter on. Okay. Starting to use up the last of our fuel in our external tanks. And let's throttle back to 95%. Alright, we are 30 kilometers out from going active. these missions in the dark, and I have terrible ability to fight at night, especially since I'm armed with 2 IR missiles. Not even radar missiles. How are we doing? One fuel tank is dry. Second one's getting close. $15 kilometers out. Thing on our radar. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go active jamming. Oh, we got a message. Wannabe, oh man, those coneheads assigned you to the SOJ job. Well, wherever you are, the show just started here. You better be careful. That is from Colonel Norris. Alright, let's turn on active. It's on, active, continuous, and I think we are good to go. Alright, let's change our heading for 285 when we reach our point there. There's 28 and 285. Okay. We are constantly and actively jamming. We're going to get approximately 152 kilometers away from Kutaisi, and then we'll turn to heading 285. Kilometers till our turn. And how are we doing on fuel? We still have fuel in those external tanks. Alright, we're about out of fuel there. It's flashing at us. Does anybody see anything? Nothing yet. Alright, fuel pods are empty. Let's ditch them. External stores, emergency jettison, outboard. They are gone. Yep. We're coming up on our turn here. Still nothing on the scope. Let's hope our said guys are doing their mission. Let's just check. See if they're out and about. Yes, they are. Good stuff. I don't like to use the F10 map. But sometimes I have to just to see stuff in this MiG. So anyway, that's a good place. Let's take a break, and then we'll make our turn into heading 285. Join us next time. Thanks for watching. This is Recon Stewart. Take care.